Sometimes you just got to talk yourself through some shit because nobody really knows what you're going through besides you. So a little encouragement can go a long way, just to let yourself know, hey, I'm here with you. And no matter what it is you're going through, you're not going through it alone because you know what you're going through. So that's what I'm going through. It's Mr. Meyer with the fire. Here to take the collective vibe higher. It's good to see your beautiful face today on I was about to say Sunday. It's 12:01, but I started the process on Sunday. So making this video for continuity. Sunday was self, fireside chat. It's like that. I had a great week, and I hope you guys had a great week as well. These videos double for self-reflection. Gives me a space to share my message with the world. And my message for the world today really is love is never lost. This universe is made of love, among a bunch of other bullshit, but there's infinite love if you really think about it and reason that the universe is constantly, infinitely expanding. So does it not make sense that there would be infinite love in this world? So it's crazy to me because if that's real, if that makes sense, even halfway, there's more love to receive in this world than we possibly could if we worked all day, every day trying to receive it. So language is a cool thing. Words limit ideas by their nature. They encase an idea for us to share and talk about. And when we talk about love, a lot of times in relationships nowadays, what we're really referring to is attachment. I think love and trust could be seen as synonyms. And in order to love somebody, you have to trust them. Attachment could be rooted in fear a lot of times. And then there's a whole nother discussion like, do I love myself? Am I attached to this person because I don't trust myself, or do I not trust them, or, that, this, that, and the third. So, it's been a good week. What happened this week? Mars Day with Mark 94. We had the new moon solar eclipse, started a whole new journey, set intentions, new goals, new fire, really excited. And I really missed you guys, man. I did not go live really at all last week. I planned on it. The first day that I was gonna go live, I cut my thumb bad. I was chopping onions and I chopped, part of my fingernail off, and I was like, yo. At first, that was a lot of blood, and I was like, oh my God. And then the second, I was like, ooh, I know a spirit or two who could use this. So I was pretty excited, but my thumb was really messed up, and I had to have this big ass bulky makeshift bandage. It was not really easy for me to read the cards or shuffle whatsoever. So I gave myself a break that day. And frankly, guys, I've been on the underworld this week. While you haven't seen me on live, you have seen a couple videos from me on YouTube. I've been consistent with the gym. I just got back tonight from a session, but I've been in the underworld, man. I have been releasing a lot of pain from the past. And last video I made, the Sunday with Self, the vlog style one, I took you guys along with me. I pulled the cards as well, and I was getting King of Cups, Four of Cups. Makes me want to look at it again because there were more cards than that. But basically, the energy that I was getting was being bored. But now that I'm looking back at the week, thinking about that video where the cards told me what week I was going to have, man, this was a depressing week. And I don't come on here to complain. I don't come on here to share bullshit, really. I really want to inspire. That's the point of me doing everything I do publicly. But the point stands that authenticity is key. And I'm going to share with you what's going on with me. And I don't identify with my feelings. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. There's times where, in moments of pain or frustration or confusion, I may catch myself telling myself a bullshit story about myself, but I have to redirect that shit. And where I started this video, it kind of goes full circle. You have to sometimes pump the brakes and say, hey, dude, it's okay. I see you. You're not a bad person for going through this shit. You may feel hurt or confused or scared or unworthy or unlovable, or I could make a list probably of like 50 negative emotions that nobody wants to feel, but insert your struggle and just say, you're not a bad person for having bad vibes right now. And it's going to be okay. Everything is working for your best and highest good. Like, I really believe there is an intelligence in this universe. And frankly, I've had too many experiences in this world to believe against that. It almost presents itself more as a knowing as opposed to a belief. But anyway, I thought when I moved into this new place, a couple weeks ago, that I would cry a lot, like the first day. I thought I was going to have tears of joy and relief and excitement. And fam, I was not crying for like weeks. I think I finally, opened the floodgates. And I'm grateful, man. My life is beautiful. I choose always to have a positive attitude, to look at things on, the bright side. But fam, dude, I'm going through some deep release, but better out than in is what they say. So frankly, even though I've kind of been more low key lately, I really do trust the process, and I feel that everything is working out, even if some days I'm just like in my feelings. But, I like to work, I like to hustle, I like to grind, and it feels weird taking a step back from it every now and then, but I know that the inner work is just as important, if not more important than the external work at times, because that's where we're creating everything. And this universe is built off of frequency and vibration. So an interest of me helping people more and getting a bigger impact on the world, I know it's necessary at times for me to really take care of myself. Whatever that means, you got to do it, man. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty well. Can't draw from that. So that's basically where I'm at. Is I'm excited for the new week. Fam. Yeah, I've been going through my trail of tears, basically. And I mean that in the most respectful way. It's been a neat journey, over these last couple of years, man. It's like, I know how to manufacture a way to feel it, and that's evident with the way I can show up when I don't want to, when I can clock in, do the work, go to the gym, etc., stay consistent. But I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm just working on being more present, working on being more healthy. And life is good. It's always going to be good. Oh, this was the point. Yeah, it's just like, life doesn't stop for anybody, but you can't really create the future when you're stuck in your past. So every now and then it's good to pump the brakes and really, sit still and look at where the patterns are leading you, where you've come from, and do some deep introspection work and shadow work, and really keep opening that heart, which is where I've been. So without further ado, I'm going to read the cards. Everything's going to be better than all right. I already know, man. Because, dude, it's like, last time I talked about highlights of my week, lowlights of my week. Highlights, fuck, man. I got to see family. I got to kick it with friends. I got to post new content. People loved it. I appreciate all the support. I'm in my new home. The bills are super cheap for how much I make. Like, I'm at peace. I'm comfortable. I'm accomplished. I have great goals mapped out for at least a year. I'm working with people my work is fulfilling. I'm so blessed. Life is beautiful. Getting healthier. I'm hitting my goals. Like, bruh, life is so goddamn good, but I hurt. That's more like the low light. But I hurt on the inside. The pains of loneliness probably are the biggest part of the pain. And then just, anger. The shadow work is brutal. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. These negative emotions, and really nothing is positive or negative. That's just a human opinion. But those emotions we don't want to feel, the most part, we call them negative, like, pain, anger, sorrow, a lot of anger. I'm going to be honest, man. But grateful to be spiritually inclined, because spirit has been with me, been helping me find solace, find reprieve, put down these things that are not my battle. And it is honestly so cathartic. I do feel brand new, but I still, so like, I feel like I'm birthing my new self, man. It's a new moon and I kind of feel like I'm having contractions or chest pains or whatever. But, you know, I hate to bitch. I really hate to bitch. And that's not why I'm making this video. It's just to level with y'all. So my solution, because I function off results as opposed to complaints and excuses, is to breathe deeper, sit up straighter, exercise my body, you know, mentally and emotionally through meditation, put the Reiki into my heart, physically, make sure I'm doing the, you know, back and chest and stretch and just get stronger, man, because the strong survive. This world needs more strong people. So anyway, without further ado, we prepare for the reading. I set my intention to connect with my higher self, to bring clarity, insight, and integration into my life. Let this be for my best and highest good and the best and highest good of all. Blessed be. Now open myself to receive the messages I need. I know I'm great. And I hope you guys are practicing your affirmations, because they go hand in hand with talking to yourself. And geniuses do talk to themselves. Talk your shit, man. I know I'm great. I know I'm a great person. It feels good to be able to shuffle again. My thumb was hurting. So pardon me, 10 card spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll be like 3 by 3 with the 10th on the top. So we're gonna go past, present, future, left to right, but past, present, future, bottom to top. Anyway, we got the fire element. We got the will, the divine will, the Ace of Wands. And what that says is, we live, fam, and we all come to this world with a purpose. We all come here to make something shake, to make something happen. We come here to experience being a creator, to have vision, to bring that into existence. We have the Two of Swords, present energy. And this is called peace. Peace be with you. Peace is a priceless jewel only the self can grant. So peace be with you. Peace be with the world. Peace be with all. This could also look like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. You see the blindfold. This is about going within. Could be at a crossroads. Multiple choices. Which one do we pick? I definitely feel that. So we got the Two of Wands moving forward, which is really cool, man. Well, we got the Ace of Wands at the beginning. The Two of Wands moving forward is just clarity, definiteness of purpose. Decisions are so powerful, guys. You've probably heard me say this before. If you watch this channel, I'll say it again, man. A lot of people do fail to get what they want from life because they just don't know what they want. So starting there is really great. It's worth taking the time, maybe even a full day, a whole week, weeks to months, a year of your life to soul search at times, to really recognize what it is that's going to make you happy. Because it's your life, fam. No one else is going to make you feel the way that you're meant to make yourself feel. It's always you. We got the Hierophant clarifying the Ace of Wands. And this is in the present energy. So these, you know, set the foundation, past, present, future. But now we're on the present level in the middle. So now we got the Hierophant. And this one is about self-mastery in this situation and context. It's about reaching your full potential. This is about studying, mentorship, following successful people because they leave clues, emulating their actions, becoming a better person. That's the Hierophant, is Taurus energy. Let's see what the message is today, right in the center of the spread. We got the Ace of Pentacles, but we getting this money though. There's too much opportunity for any person to take advantage of all of it. So that's what gets me so excited every single day, man, is like, there's so much to see, so much to do, so much fun to have. I don't think we could really be bored if we were actually looking at what the world is. It's really cool. Health is wealth too. So if you're alive, listening to this video, you just got to recognize the richness that is. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. I know that's right, man. This came up in the last spread. And we'll see this again and again, guys. I'm telling you, the future is beautiful. It's actually way better than the past. And I can substantiate that claim because the past can't be changed. The future can be changed with a thought. So I want you to say, I will be blessed. If you're receiving this message, you can say it out loud. Comment that down below. I will be blessed. I will be blessed. And like that video as well. So we're going to clarify the future cards. Do remember, the only way to predict the future reliably is to create it for yourself. So let's see what's going on. We're becoming our greatest version. We got the Empress. That's beautiful. This looks like abundance. This looks like security. This looks like flow. It looks like time outside in Mother Nature. Eating well, sleeping well, being well, living luxurious. This is about buying nice things, having security in your life. I know that's right, man. It's on its way to you if you're watching this video. Because this is more than just a check-in for me. This is an energetic exchange. And I really do thank you guys for watching these videos, for being part of the Fire family, because we are a community, and the more we collaborate, the more we can get done, even if it is just reminding each other of the power of intention. That is going to create a ripple effect that changes the entire world. Think about if everybody in the world was thinking about being intentional with everything, we would have world peace. It's really about us. So we have the Four of Pentacles in the middle of the spread, which says, you know, there are a lot of options. There's always opportunity. So lock in, twin. Four of Pentacles. Make sure that you're acting on these opportunities. Make sure we initiate these plans. Make sure we write them down and take the action. A lack of action is really the only cause for any failure. So we got the Five of Pentacles moving to the top right, which is the distant future. And it says there will be worries in the future. There will be problems. We will solve them. This shit comes with life, man. The card is literally called worry. So I think it's worth mentioning there is a difference between worry and concern. And a difference between anxiety and fear. Let me explain the difference between these four things. Worrying is, by definition, wasted energy. Concern is, you know, apprehension or caution over something that you can control. Worry means you can't really control it. Anxiety is caution over an imagined future danger. Fear is caution over a real present danger. So I think words are great to be defined. This one says, you know, is giving more money, more problems. The more we step into our power, the more we initiate our plans and get out in this world, the more things there are to be worried / concerned about. So, you know, and I'm grateful. I've been working with my mentees and my students this week, and how my mind works, guys, is, you know, we get problems. It comes with life. You know, if you can handle the problem or influence it, do it. You know, if there's nothing you can do, the way my mind breaks it down is like, it's not a problem right now because it's outside of my control. So it's a concern now. I will say there's going to be some overlap between those terms, but either way it goes. I'm getting the energy within these cards that there's unmet needs that need to be addressed. And that call is going to come from inside the house. So we just have to listen to ourselves. I'm getting Mars and Sag energy in the 5th house. This is about being bold, taking action, and creating, focusing on the self. And really what I'm getting more than anything, because I stand on all of that, but, you know, with the 5th house being the inner child, the core, and Mars being the focus on the center of our being, and lightening our load a little bit, feeling free, freeing the inner child with all your power. There's a lot of ways to take these energies. The top card, last card in the spread, this is the 10 of Swords. And this is an interesting time on the planet, guys, because of all the astrology. I did post that video. I do post them every week. So if you guys want to watch the transits, check out Mars Day with Mark 94. 95 will come out this week. But even though we're in a new moon cycle, like we just had the new moon a couple days ago, it's very weird that with this one being a solar eclipse, I feel like there's so much shutting doors going on right now. Usually the new moon is when things open up and we manifest and we plant new seeds. But yeah, this eclipse, I think, is shutting a lot of things down, and there's plenty to let go of. At least that's how I'm experiencing on this side, gang. Is that you got to make room for the new, you know. So I know how my life is going because I create it. I'm just seeing that this is going to be a very fun week. I'm going to be taking action. I'm going to be blessing myself. There's one thing about me, though, that I've learned over time with self-reflection and, you know, attention, is that I don't have much earth in my chart. And the result of that is I usually take on more than I can with the foundation I have in the physical world. Like, my plans make sense only if I'm doing them constantly and not taking any time to breathe or, you know, travel. So I have to learn how to be realistic. But I got big moves making in the future, and I'm super excited. I'd rather put up or shut up. Tell you guys about it later when it manifests. But be well. Take care of yourself, Fire Family. I just wanted to check in right quick. I know this was kind of shorter and sweeter, and it might even feel more melancholy. But I just want to remind everybody that your feelings don't dictate your fate. And you can feel fucked up on the inside and still go get it done. When you love the person that you're with, you can never really be lonely. Fire Family, blessed be, blessed we. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.